Two psychologists at Cornell University published a paper called Unskilled and Unaware of It. David Dunning and Justin Kruger had found that the least competent people in a room are often the most confident, while the most competent are quietly riddled with doubt. Everyone talks about the first half, but nobody talks about the second, although that second half is exactly what beginning something feels like. The more you know, the less sure you feel. The bar rises faster than the scale does, and suddenly, the thing that was supposed to push you forward is the thing holding you back. Whoever said there is a right way to start? Isn't it meant to be messy, imperfect, slow and quiet enough that it feels almost like you're screaming into a void? We tend to minimize how huge the start actually is. Don't talk to me about how you went viral and monetized your content overnight. Talk to me about the effort you put into crafting your first piece that no one heard of. The video you most likely saved as private when it didn't fit your niche anymore. The journal abundant on page 2. The gym membership that outlived the motivation. Beginnings are always the same. Chaotic, overwhelming, and strangely lonely. It has the sweet taste of breaking out of your procrastinating cycle and actually making something real, and the bitterness of self-doubt, impatience, and comparison on the other side. Ira Glass put a name to what happens next. Every creative person gets into the work because they have good taste, but for the first couple of years, what they make just isn't there yet. The taste is killer, don't get me wrong, but that gap is exactly why the work disappoints them. Most people never get past this phase. They walk out right before the room starts to warm. The only way out is volume. Making a lot of stuff, putting yourself on a deadline, finishing something every week, every month, whether it feels ready or not. You close the gap by going through it, not around it. The work catches up to the ambition eventually, but only if you keep showing up long enough to let it. Have you seen that graph everyone refers to when they say, you are just here and you will get there with consistency and patience? Steady at the start, a tiny chapter that eventually fades next to the big strike of it finally making sense. But it was there, for longer than it seems now, a straight line. The most wobbly, shaky, and even straight line ever. This is a reminder that the messy, quiet, invisible part counts. It always did. The start is the journey. Without the steady line, the strike won't make sense.